What impact is the supply chain having on the swimming pool industry? And more specifically, what does this mean for the project you have planned for your backyard? I'm Christian with River Pools. This is 2 Minutes in the Pool. You know, that video series where we never beat the 2-minute timer? The effects of the supply chain can be felt by all consumers and all business owners across the globe. You just can't get away from it, particularly over the past year. You remember the great toilet paper shortage of 2020, right? Who could forget? Well, now there's a shortage of stuff needed to make, well, stuff. Heck, even GM shut down 2 of its major plants that build Chevy trucks just last week. The issues we're facing today are really the combination of 2 major factors. Number 1, demand for swimming pools remains at an all-time high, and the materials necessary to both manufacture and install those swimming pools, well, they're in short supply. Here's a list of just some of the parts we're having a hard time obtaining right now. PVC and PVC fittings, pumps, filters, heaters, concrete, pavers, return fittings, skimmers. Heck, there's even a shortage on resin and fiberglass. Hey, don't we need resin and fiberglass to build these things? Yeah. Well, that could be a problem. Exactly. These supply shortages have not only caused delays for projects like your in-ground pool, but they've also increased the expense for many of the components to put this pool in the ground, leaving pool builders with no choice but to pass on a significant portion of the price increase to the end user. River Pools is no different than any other fiberglass pool manufacturer in this regard. We're all facing the same material supply shortages. So what does this mean for you? Let's take a deeper look. Now, glass fiber is used to manufacture a number of durable products. But in early 2020, as the lockdowns were just beginning, that meant that producers were not able to keep up with the demand that was actually on the rise. The combination of these 2 things meant that producers of glass fiber had to draw down their reserves, driving the prices up to the highest level seen in 10 years. Now, River Pools, along with all the other manufacturers, have tried their best to absorb the increased cost for raw glass fiber material instead of raising product prices. But an uptick was inevitable. Resins, on the other hand, are in the highest surge demand ever seen and are used in things like fiberglass pool shells, as well as the accessories and components necessary to install fiberglass pools. This is happening in spite of the highest prices we've seen in years due to winter damage caused earlier this year that forced plants to shut down. In this case, nearly 5 billion pounds in orders went unmet when those plants had to shut down in February. Resins are used to make everything from the gel coat on your pool to the PVC plumbing to all of the components for your filtration system. Now, 2020 threw a major curveball with COVID-19, and it felt like the mother of all supply chain disruptions. And then 2021, we found out, had a few of its own monkey wrenches to throw into the works. That winter storm that hit Texas earlier this year is causing a major delay on production today. And while suppliers would normally turn to overseas to fill the gap on those raw materials, well, it doesn't help when shipping containers are getting stuck in major shipping channels. In short, what does this mean for you? The swimming pool industry has seen the perfect storm of perfect storms. A shortage in materials, weather delays, and one really big stuck boat in a really bad spot. Like most manufacturers and installers of fiberglass pools, we want to move as fast as we can to get as many pools out to homeowners and in the ground as possible. But we want to do this without compromising our quality standards. On behalf of River Pools and every other fiberglass pool manufacturer, we encourage you to stick with it. You're going to enjoy it in the end. I'm Christian with River Pools. Hang in there. We'll see you soon.